It is November or unto E, and I'm making videos monitoring the supply chain situation in Glendale Heights. And you know, be discreet. There's a tampons. That's when a woman bleeds out her twat. That's yucky and disgusting. It doesn't look so romantic. If she's good looking. Pearls. What does pearls have to do with bleeding out your twat or being radiant? I gotta be discreet. And I'm gonna start with the pasta, but here's the supply of the tampons was about, I guess, 65% full. I'm gonna have to be discreet. The toilet paper, yeah, it's about 60% full. Monitoring the supply chain, it had gotten better, but the western suburbs of Chicago is better than even the Twin Cities. But when the plandemic got started, the shelves of toilet paper were completely wiped out. And now it's back, but not up the, after 3.5 years, still not up to par. I mean, there was no toilet paper, which reminds me, I just got back from, I was in New York City 5 years ago where they call toilet paper. I'm sorry, but I don't know the New York accent for paper. I wish I did. But I'm going to call it toilet. And the most important, I think I got to bring up is, I would have been more open about the tampons if someone throwing too many people there. I gotta talk about these things. Sometimes I gotta talk about it privately. But what I will bring up, when the pandemic began in March onto the supply of toilet paper was completely empty. So if someone was out of toilet paper and they needed to wipe their ass after they, I mean, this makes me wonder, how are people to wipe their stinky, smelly ass after they took a shit? That's what inquiring minds want to know. Have the toilet paper knocked off, so all that's left is the pasta, apple juice. The apple juice. God, I don't know. Something is an eye on. Oh yeah, it's the apple juice. And they barely have enough for me to get. I just hope no one else snatches it up. He said snatch. Well, it's one of those. And George Carlin said, snatch is one of those words you could. It's okay as long as you use it in the proper way. Quote unquote proper. There's one E. Oh God, what the fuck is it now? Yeah, no one takes it. They only eat bottles left. It really didn't take me long to do all this shit. So that's done. Gotta be very discreet. I can't use my new camera, it would be noticeable. A phone, a lot more common for someone to have a phone. I still got the pasta. It's over here somewhere. The pasta, and then I always conclude with the pet food. Here's the pasta. Yeah. It still ain't doing too good. That comes from Ukraine. Luckily, you have this much left. Now you got this shit going on in Israel. just bring us closer to the brink of WWE, the biggest one of all, the real big one. Yeah, spaghetti is about, I say it's less than half full. I say 40%, but I don't know how to do the math or do the math. So it seemed like the supply chain was getting better, but it's getting worse again. Oh God, the only thing, sauce. That's doing a little bit better, maybe. Oh God, about, I'm guessing 60% full. It used to be 100% full. I mean, it was overflowing back before the pandemic. I was monitoring the supply chain, and it's pretty bad for the spaghetti. I'm not going to get spaghetti during this visit because I got it at a store, and I got it at Market Basket near Boston area, Providence, Rhode Island. No, just before Providence, Rhode Island. And I got some at Price Chopper, which was only in Kansas. That was in Kansas City, but now they're in the Northeast. But I don't think they're in Kansas City anymore. Yeah, we'll rush through this. I think the last thing left is the pet supplies. Yeah, I can't use DGI, even though it's, I don't know what that damn looking is. I look for the pet stuff. That's where I always conclude my videos. So I made, why not monitor the freezer? That's not, no, except for that open hole there. He said hole. He said hole, but the rest of it doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Oh God, where's the pet food? It's on or Urton. That was number on. I always conclude with the pet food. I always conclude with the pet food and the cats. Oh, it's not there. I'm kind of stressed out. Yeah, there it is. All right. Yeah, well, the dogs food. Well, treat for dogs is about, I say it's about only order percent full. Can't do the math. The cat litter. Yeah, now the cat seems to be pissing more. I need more cat litter, but I got enough for this trip though, so I'm not going to get any of that. Oh my God. That cat has Asperger's. I can tell that cat is on the autism spectrum. As for the cat food, I had to go to PetSmarts before I finally found the cat food that I needed. Thurston was out of it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that cat in a video before. That cat is on the autism spectrum. And so is the cat above him. I can tell these cats are on the autism spectrum because they're staring out into space. Yeah, that cat is also on the autism spectrum. Oh, and so is that cat. Oh God, yeah, well, besides that, I mean, that cat over there is on the autism spectrum. And it looks like a cat I once had, except that the only difference between that cat and the cat I had is the cat I had a gray thing on his head. But the cat food, I mean, the cans at one time were like almost 90% wiped out. Now it's about, I'm trying to figure this out. It's only about 35% full from what I'm estimating here. Oh God. Yeah, that pussy's on the autism spectrum. God. The cat's on the meow mix. Most cats are on the autism spectrum. Oh God. Yeah. That cat is definitely on the autism spectrum. He's got his tongue stuck out. You're not supposed to stick your tongue out, so now there are social cues. Yeah. This thing, cat with his tongue stuck, not aware of social cues. You're just not supposed to do that. Yeah. The dry cat food appears to be it's about 60-65% full. I wanted to be a lot more vulgar about the tampons earlier, but I was vulgar enough though, thankfully. But it would have been even nastier if there weren't people there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the cat food. The dry cat food looks like 65% full. The cans are about 35% full. Yeah, I can tell. Is this Morris? No. Yeah, that pussy's on the autism spectrum. But I can tell that most of these pussies are on the autism spectrum. I'm almost out of time here. Yeah, that pussy's on the autism spectrum. And I can tell because they stare out into space, but not only that, they have a mind of their own, just like I do. Time to end the video. And my videos are always thought-provoking. Monitoring the supply chain. There's supply chain videos I made since last March. I made 2 of them. One price chopper in Burlington, Vermont, and now here in Glendale Heights, Illinois.